I got here early and I was seeing you working with Brad. It looked like you were doing some kind of lunge drill.
Yeah.
Can you kind of take me through your pregame and what you're trying to accomplish there?
So pretty much in my pregame ritual, a lot of that stuff is just maintenance stuff like footwork, coming off, catching the ball in the move, just making sure my body's squared to the rim. So when you see me doing all the one leg, jumping side to side, that's pretty much keeping my body stable and balanced, because all your shots, you want to stay balanced. It's easier to make shots when you're on balance. So we just do a lot of balance and mechanic stuff early before everybody gets there, to get a little touch up before, we actually go out there.
Oh, did you start doing that high school or here?
I done that. I did a little bit of it with my dad and my uncle back home. Pretty much, we just been always taught, you want to be balanced when you shoot. The more balanced you is, the better your shot will help. So pretty much, I've been doing that with my uncle and my dad. When we came out here, we started really doing it a lot more consistent.
How do you think you shot tonight?
I think I shot the ball, okay. 1 through 10, probably 7. I showed little glimpses, but that's pretty much it.
Kyle said that he's had some players in the past that just showed up and they got it. It clicked for him early. He said that you were one of those guys. Do you think that you were able to step in and kind of have that feel from day one?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like, with having a great coach like Coach Cal, everything he says, even if he's yelling at me, whenever he's yelling, I don't he's getting on me. I just listen to the words he's saying, because at the end of the day, he's always trying to help. So for him to say that, it means a lot. Every day in practice, I'm always trying to find ways to get better. So whenever he's talking, I'm making sure I'm focused, locked in on what he's saying.
How well at this point do you think you and Severe are playing off each other?
I feel like we're playing pretty good. Once we first both got here in the summer, our first day, we kind of connected well. We've been talking since, and whenever we're in practice, at first, when we started playing Pregame and stuff, we were never on the same team. So we were just waiting for the opportunity to be on the same team, because we know 2 point guards with 2 high-level IQs that we both can feed off each other's energy. He likes to get downhill and I can shoot it really well, so that's going to play hand-in-hand for both of us.
Cal talked about your effectiveness as a passer. He said there's a recent scrimmage that you kind of took the game over and didn't score a single point, but your team won.
Yeah.
Just kind of how much do you value your playmaking ability and your ability to do that stuff?
I value it a lot. I feel like the more I get my teammates going, they seeing the ball go through the hoop for themselves, me giving it to them, they're just scoring, making shots. I know how much of a confidence boost that is for them. So I know if their confidence is high, and then with me just kicking it out to them, with being surrounded by shooters, with them making shots, I know it's just going to open up more opportunities for me when I'm going to the rim.
Talk about the competition level amongst you guys. This was a lot more competitive than last week. Is this similar to what's in practice, or is it even more in practice?
Yeah, this is very similar, but I feel like in practice it's a little more, because it's just us in there, not really fans. So it's just we in there, we're talking trash to each other, we're fouling each other real hard. So I feel like in practice, we go a little bit harder than what we did today.
It looks like you and Severe can play together pretty well. How do you guys feel like you play off of one another?
I feel like we play pretty good. We could both be effective on and off the ball, so it really doesn't matter who brings it up. We just feel like whoever's closest, we want to get out and run at the end of the day. So if that's me being closer to the ball, he knows he's gonna run, and I'm gonna look for him. Or if that's him with the ball, I know he's gonna look for me. So we just, try to find easy opportunities for each other to help each other both at the end of the day.
Hey TyTy, how's the new course?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. We got it a few days ago, so I've been driving it around a little bit, so it feels good.
So did you get to go and just pick out whatever car you wanted on the lot, and why did you pick out the car you did?
So no, at first I was it was either Mercedes-Benz or an Audi, and I chose the Audi, but the man Mike, he actually had COVID, so he went into the hospital and all that, so it got delayed, and then they just told me they told me to pick another car, so I picked another Audi, and they was like, how do you like this? And it wasn't even an option at first. They just was like, how do you like this? I was like, I love it. And I was like, okay, we can make that happen.
How many guys have asked you to ride so far?
Mostly a lot of guys on the team already has cars, so I was kind of one of the last ones. So nobody really asked to ride around in it yet, but they all like it. They all are happy for me.
When you guys have a team like this that has so many shooters, so many guys who can get up a shot, Does that kind of take the pressure off of everybody?
Yeah, we feel like, with all the shot makers we have on this team and how everybody on the team can shoot or get by somebody, we just feel like it's easy for us to all come in, play our game. Like, nobody has to do too much for us to win. We just feel like everybody could, contribute, just do what you do. Coach Cal always expressed to us, do the one or two things you do really well, stick with it. We don't need you to try to be outside your character or anything like that. What you're doing is enough that can help us win this game.
What do you think of Oscar's performance tonight?
He had a hell of a performance. I mean, he's out there rebounding everything, dunking everything. He actually showed his little mid-range. I wanted him to shoot the mid-range more because in practice he really shows it off. But I was just happy he was out there rebounding with two hands, going up there, getting putbacks, just playing hard overall.
Does it make you more comfortable as a shooter knowing that you have an offensive rebounder like that down low?
Yeah, most definitely. I remember it was like one possession. I missed a shot. He rebounded, threw it out. Somebody else missed a shot. Rebounded, threw it out. So I know as long as Oscar is underneath the rim, anything we put up, if we don't make it, I know we still have an opportunity either to get a putback or for him to throw it back out to get us a reset for a possession.
Cal just talked about he sees a way that maybe 9 different guys at some point this season could start at some point. How much do you guys have an idea of who the starters are going to be at this point, or do you think it's going to be something that's a little bit fluid?
I really don't have no idea at all. I mean, every day we're just all going and practice, competing for a spot, really. I mean, we're just going there, iron sharpens iron, so we're in there pushing each other to the max. Really, we're not really worrying about who's starting, because we know at the end of the day, Coach Cal's going to make the decision, and whatever Coach Cal makes the decision, we know it's going to be, he's going to put us the best position for us to win at the end of the day.
How much does it help you having the older guys? And maybe give me, if you have a individual example of maybe how one of these guys, whether it's Severe or somebody else, has kind of helped you with something specific so far?
Definitely Xavier and Davion, they both helped me. Especially like early practices, I was struggling a little bit. Like I was too hard on myself. They just pretty much told me like, this is not high school. Not every day is going to be a good day for you. You're gonna have some days, you don't want to, you're just battling it yourself at the end of the day. So whenever I have problems or just anything, if I just need to talk to somebody, those are definitely the first two I go to.
So I've heard some coaches, it's funny, some have said you're a really good three-point shooter. Others I've talked to who recruited you are like, yeah, he's okay. Have you heard that? Or it was strange to me because, again, I thought, and you showed it, that you're a really good three-point shooter. So, but a couple, maybe they were just pissed off they didn't get you. I don't know, but how would you rate yourself as a deep shooter?
I think I'm a really good shooter. I feel like that's one of the stronger points of my game. I feel like just the ability, to catch and shoot off the bounce. I can always come off of down screens. I don't always have to have the ball in my hand to get a shot off. So it's just different ways for me to get shots and just be able to make them. I spend a lot of time in the gym shooting a lot of shots off the move, off the catch, off the bounce. So I just feel like if I just keep doing that and stay confident in myself, I'm gonna be a really good shooter.
Are you surprised to hear that a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I am too. Like I said, it's probably they're mad they didn't get you.
Cal was saying there's a couple of your shots were kind of out there, and he kind of wondered about them, except you made them. And so, what is your range?
I say my range is probably like a step in front of Curry.
I'm sorry?
Like one step in front of Curry. I just feel like, when we first got here in our practice gym, we have an extra deep line, like a 4-point line, and he's pretty much told us just told the guards, nobody's gonna really guard you back there at this level. So if you're capable of making it and you're in the gym working on that, then he has no problem with us shooting it. So whenever I'm working out with Coach Chen or Jay, we always in our workouts just shooting 10 of those, make 10 from all 3 X's behind the deep line. So I just feel like with me doing that in workouts, it just translates to the game and it feels like second nature to me.
How long does it take you to make 10 at each?
I'd probably say about it depends. If I'm gassed, probably 2 minutes. But other than that, I can get them up pretty quick.
It's my understanding that you have like this advanced like analytical thing in practice that you keep track all your shots and workouts. Talking to your uncle, you guys have this advanced like stat tracking technology. What do you shoot in typical workouts?
So back home before I came out here, I shot in like normal workouts anywhere from like 66 to 72%. I just feel like, you know, you're out there working out by yourself, so if you're shooting that high, just imagine if somebody's guarding you. I mean, you could fall back to like a high 30s, low 40s, or high 40s as well. So I just feel like the more shots I make in a workout, the easier it'll be in game. So when I really work out, I just focus on, you know, making sure my body's square, stuff like that, all the little things from my mechanic.
Is there a target number for you this season in terms of what kind of benchmark you're looking for as a three-point shooter?
I'm really hoping for like, you know, 40s really, because I feel like anything above 40 is pretty good. So I feel like, you know, and then just playing with the team we have, I feel like I could really reach that, because like it's not a lot. Not everybody's just gonna be keying on me. We have a lot of good pieces around me, so I feel like with Xavier driving, he's gonna be able to find me. Same with Davion, and I just feel like when we get out in transition, just spot up and shoot. So I think I could be able to reach that.
You went up for a deep one that kind of surprised Cal. He said, "Okay, if you can knock it down."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how I missed that one. I thought that was a good one, but I mean, after I missed, I kind of glanced over at him to see what he thought, and I seen him. But I mean, I know he trusts me making that shot probably like 7 out of 10 times. So if it's open, I'm gonna keep shooting it. I mean, I just know with him, he's gonna say, if he sees me miss 3 in a row, he's gonna be like, "You can't miss them all." No, he's like, "You're not gonna make every shot, but you just can't miss them all." So, you know, I always keep that in my head whenever I'm shooting.